Afternoon, everybody. Meteorologist DJ Baker here with you guys. Today is a first alert action day as we do anticipate more showers and thunderstorms to reach the area, some of which are likely to be strong to possibly severe. And of course, we still have more flooding threats as some of heavy rainfall could potentially lead to additional flash flooding on top of what we've already seen here yesterday. I want to take a moment first to look at our river cam that's kind of showing what's currently going on. As you can see, there's a good amount of sunshine, and that has allowed our atmosphere to kind of re-energize compared to what we saw here earlier on this morning, where we had that cloud cover as well as a few very light showers. Now, with that in mind, some showers and thunderstorms have already started to kick off around the region, or at least not the state line, but in portions of Iowa. Temperatures right now kind of reflecting when it comes to just how warm it currently is, sitting at 87 degrees at Rockford with dew points sitting in the upper 60s, so plenty of heat, plenty of moisture in the atmosphere to draw from. But I think the biggest factor for us is going to be those winds currently out of the southeast near 8 miles per hour. And because we have winds out of the southeast at the surface and up above, we'll have winds out of the west that are going to be faster than what we're seeing on the surface. What that indicates is that we have a decent wind shear profile. And that has allowed for some showers and maybe even a few thunderstorms becoming tornadic here and allowing for supercells to potentially develop here in the coming hours. Now, right now, nothing on our Anderson Kia maximum tracker, at least across the state line. We are seeing a flood watch when it comes to our across the state line. That is the green you're currently seeing on your screen. That is issued for Boone, Lee, Ogle, and Winnebago County. Those are set to expire at 10 p.m. tonight. Stevenson County, you are also under a flood watch, and that will go until 1 a.m. tonight. The yellow you're seeing is a tornado watch, and that is issued for Joe Davies, Stevenson, Whiteside, and Carroll County, and those will expire at 8 p.m. Now, I do want to look off toward the west now, where stuff is currently starting to fire across portions of southeastern Iowa, as well as eastern Iowa as well. Now, some of these have turned tornadic as supercells are starting to develop in that very rich, moist, rich atmosphere. And with the wind shear, we are seeing again a few tornado warnings start to pop up across the region. Now, we have about an hour or two before I think we could start seeing some showers and thunderstorms develop here across the region. And while our high-resolution forecast model is not showing it, again, 4 or 5 o'clock is when we do start to anticipate that making its way overhead. And these showers and thunderstorms could potentially pack quite the punch as they're making their way through. We are currently sitting in an enhanced 3 out of 5 risk, at least for our Lee, Ogle, Whiteside, and Carroll County. Up toward the north, sitting in a slight 2 out of 5 risk, with all modes of severe currently in play. Now, timing will likely see around 4 or 5 o'clock those storms enter the state line, and with it continue on until about 9, 10 o'clock. At least that's when I think our severe threat will likely start to go down, but as of now, all modes of severe are on the table. Hail, I think, is the least likely to develop, as we'll have some hail up to a $0.50 in size. Tornadoes, a few possible, as we are in an elevated threat. So with that, don't think they're going to be long-lasting, but still can't rule them out. But I think winds, by and large, are going to be our biggest severe threat for us, as we are seeing tornadoes are elevated in enhanced version for our winds down to the south, especially, and again, Ogle and Lee, DeKalb, Carroll, and Whiteside County, with some wind gusts close to 75 miles per hour. So I would go ahead and highly recommend downloading our WIFR First Alert Weather app. Of course, we'll be keeping you up to date on air, online, on our Facebook Lives, on our apps, but even with our WIFR First Alert Weather app, it can send you a notification right on your homepage if any severe thunderstorm warnings, tornado warnings, or again, some of those flash flood warnings are issued here across the state line. Now, I'm going to take a second. I'm going to pull up a list of stuff that have already been go ahead and canceled or closed here across the region. If you just want to give me a second for that, to pull that up. So we have now on our website, we have different events that will continue to be updated as different things get canceled due to these storms that are expected here this afternoon and into the evening. Some of the events include Edgebrook Music on the Mall, Rockford City Market, Alpine Kiwanis Brat Days has been canceled due to storm damage, and then Belvedere Under the Sea. There are a few other places that are canceled when it comes to across the region. Hurricane Harbor, Aldine Golf Club, Aldine Park, Alpine Pool, Hawkins Aquatic Center, and Sand Park Pool have all closed out in front of the potential for strong to severe thunderstorms. Again, that is on our website. We'll be keeping a close eye on that, and that will be updated as we learn more and more about different closures. And of course, again, we will keep you up to date on air and online if any showers or thunderstorms turn potentially strong to severe. And of course, if we have any more flash flood warnings, because there is plenty of moisture in the atmosphere, and with the ground already being so saturated, only a couple inches of rain could potentially turn into yet another flash flood. But again, we'll keep you up to date on air and online. But for now, that'll do it.